The ADS Tactical or Polartec Gen 3 Fleece was part of the 7-layer ECWCS system and was layer 3. In its service, a debate began between service members, especially those among the ranks of the United States Army. The debate is simple, but has multiple different answers. Does the Gen 3 Fleece belong over the standard uniform or under the standard uniform? People who say it belongs over point out the Velcro for the name tape and rank. They may even consult the diagram as proof that it belongs on the outside. Some also say that the poof and warmth of the fleece only works when it's not compressed. These people are usually people who work in garrison or the oddballs who are in combat arms. People who say it belongs under the standard uniform point out the Gen 3 Fleece sucks at stopping wind. The fleece is fragile. Once you get the fleece wet, it sucks to dry, so on and so forth. These people are usually combat arms and know the limits of most of their gear. Both outlooks are equally valid. You need to apply a Gen 3 Fleece like you would with any other tool. Be practical and know the activity you are doing and go from there. Personally, if I'm inside, the fleece is just fine to wear by itself, but as soon as I go outside, it needs to go under a jacket because it ain't stopping wind worth a damn. I'm going to blow through the fleece at the camera to show you how little it stops the wind. I'm gonna blow right through here, right by the chest panel. Here we go. And now blowing at the camera, you can see that fog's right up. Might be a little bit of a nasty test, but yeah, this shit ain't stopping wind at all. I got my Gen 3 Fleece from Biff Surplus for about 10 bucks. And the only thing that was wrong with it, that there was a hole, a big ass hole right here in the fleece. That was a straight, like, kind of cut. And I just did my best sewing it up. It's not the best. That's one of my first jobs on military surplus. But hey, for 10 bucks, that was nothing. It was nothing at all. It was just superficial. Made by ADS Tactical, and it is official ECWCS Gen 3 official U.S. Army issue. Hell yeah. So the features of this jacket, just on the outside here, we have name tape for you have your rank, you have your name tape, you know, U.S. Army and all that. So on the shoulders and high stress areas, you have this like windproof, like nylon, exterior like shelled material. You have it on the elbows. You have it on the shoulders. You know, if you're wearing like body armor, it's not gonna wear down the fleece because this fleece is pretty fragile. And you have it on the collar for same thing. You know, this was introduced when I think you were using the IOTV. The IOTV and the IBA are, you know, the body armor that comes up by the neck with the yoke, and that could probably wear down this fleece by itself. You also have two pockets down here. They're pretty deep. They come about right here. Good capacity, but don't put anything in there you don't want to lose because I mean they will fall out. My experience has a little reinforcement here so you can slide things in there a little bit easier. On the side you have ventilation that goes across the side. This is like the level 2 or mid-weight layer grid fleece, and that goes across the side on both sides. It has a little ventilation area. The grid fleece is reversed, so on the inside you actually have the grid that you guys can see. All right, now moving on inside the jacket. The zipper is a YKK zipper and has a little paracord pull so you can pull it with gloves on. It also has a little another grid fleece like zipper cover. Across the zipper you have a grid fleece Stormfly. It's like 2 layers of grid fleece on each other. Yeah, so when I got this Gen 3 fleece, I was kind of in a rush and I was just like, I'll take anything I can get for 10 bucks. So I got an extra large regular jacket fleece cold weather Gen 3, and it's made by Peckham Industry, also known as that's like kind of known for Polartec. But yeah, you have the official U.S. Army issue. ADS Tactical right there, very nice. They contracted for the ECWCS system. I don't know if they're still contracting, but they might be. You also have a nice like nylon hook here, saying that's found in the ACU trouser boot blousing cords. Both sides you have a pocket here where you can put stuff in there. It has like elastic, a bit stretchy material right here that you can put your phone. On the side you have a tag. It gives washing instructions, but on the back of it, for some reason on the back of it, you have a Polartec tag here. Polartec, each made by Polartec. Before the Gen 3 fleece, this is in foliage green, but before this, it was in black, and apparently that one was a little bit better at stopping the wind, according to many sources. Also, there is a little bit of elastic on the sleeves here, so you can get the wind out. But yeah, guys, when it comes to my actual review of this product, I mean, it is good. You know, it is fleece. It's nice and soft, and under layers, it works especially well. I think pretty much made to go under layers, especially if you're out actually in the field and not in garrison, because this does not stop wind, does not stop any sort of weather. It is not weatherproof by any means, so you got to really use it and utilize it as a tool. So I've used this with just a t-shirt and have Gen 3 fleece and having Gore-Tex over it and for negative 10-degree weather, and it has worked just fine. So, you know, if that means anything to you. All right, guys, here's an ADS Tactical Extreme Cold Weather Free Top, and this is a fire-resistant version of the Gen 3 fleece. Has much of the same features, except excluding the pockets on the bottom. But you have the name tape, same thing, and it's a different material. It's fireproof fleece. And here we have the free fire-resistant, environmental, all that. Official U.S. Army, you know, all the ACU stuff, the ADS tag there. Also, you got the Polartec tag. Yeah, this is just a fire-resistant version of the Gen 3 fleece, and it buttons into the EWOL parka, which is like, I think, the level 7. Has a fireproof, like a moving blanket Stormfly, but the same pockets. Oh, it also has Velcro here. So it's a little bit of more of an improved version of the Gen 3 fleece. Very obnoxious, a paper tag, 79% Nomex and 21% FR polyester. Made in the USA, hell yeah. So now, guys, I'm going to show you what this fleece would have looked like back when it was, you know, still being issued and it's foliage green. So I'm going to get some ACU stuff and try and wear it to show you what it would look like. I have an ACU or UCP M65 jacket, so let's check it out. You guys, now we're all bundled up with the ACU M65 jacket, and this is what it looks like all around. We'll have a bunch of collars. So when you have a bunch of warming layers and you have like the exterior collar, then you have a big bulky Gen 3 fleece collar, then you have the midway collar that comes all the way up, and then you have so many different collars around your neck. You know, don't strangle yourself. So right now with the Gen 3 fleece and the ACU M65 is probably all I would go when it comes to having mid-weight thermal layers on my neck. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty good. Here we have a Polartec fleece cap in foliage green. Polartec tag, if you're wondering. Alrighty, here's what the foliage green setup looks like. And now we're gonna get an ACU top, and I'll show you guys what that looks like now. Alright, here we go with the ACU top. You can have the Mandarin collar up, or what I would typically do is I would have it out like this and just kind of blouse like you would a BDU. Having it out like this, because you don't want to overheat, especially when you're actually on patrol. Or so they say. I don't know. I've never really been on a patrol, so don't quote me on this, guys. But apparently it really sucks to degrade layers when you're out doing the operation. So, you know, keep that in mind. Don't overheat. So, yeah, with this jacket, if you do wear like an M65, and you don't have vents, dude, like I'm already sweating. Probably will overheat in a Gen 3 fleece because high loft fleece, just I would probably opt like with that base layer stuff. Base layer mafia, guys, use base layers. Don't worry about that fleece. Base layers be just fine. When it comes to price on the market, guys, these are going for insane prices. I got this for 10 bucks and I paid 10 bucks and I'm happy with paying 10 bucks for this because seeing online, these go in many colors. You know, you have black, coyote, some are made of Rothco, some are made in China. But general military surplus ranges like from like $25 to $50. I've even seen them go as high as like $70. Do not do that to yourself. Find this for a deal. I would not pay more than $25 or at most $50. If you really want one, do not go over $50 when buying this because you'll be disappointed. As an underlayer, it's amazing. As an outer layer by itself, you're going to freeze to death. That's the Polartec Gen 3 fleece. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.